Hey guys, welcome back in. Gonna continue this abandoned run. I think I'm gonna run around, just gather some resources and unlock some drop pods. I need to keep an eye out for, well, ferrite, dust, carbon. Sodium I'm getting really low on also. We'll just run around, do a bunch of exploring. Looks like a really nice planet, so we'll see what we can find here. Alright. I did move some stuff into this just to clean up some of my inventory. Just have it sitting down here for now. Just stuff that I won't really need right away. What's in here? Nanites. I want to burn off that sodium. So at least I'm starting to get a little bit of room to move things around finally. Still gonna fix this stuff though. Yeah, wiring looms are holding me back on this. I don't want to go and blow them all. I'm hoping to find a bunch of mods that I can break down. Run in here. There's nothing special about this, but I am going to take it because I can break it down. Oh, actually, this thing... I think I had a... yeah, I had a rifle here before. So... that's alright. Yeah, like, ones at minor settlements I can take and scrap, but the ones in the anomaly I can't. So I am gonna grab this because I'll get a couple mods I can put in that I can pull out of it. So I'm just gonna take it. And is there anything in here I needed? Actually, I will take this phosphorus.
Product received.
I have a feeling I probably need that at some point. Just put that in my roamer. Now I should have a drop pod marked somewhere. Yeah, I'm not seeing it though. Let's see if I can scan for another one. Now I don't know if I'm gonna have to build another. Let's mark it now so I don't lose it. What I want to do is, I never really looked around this area. I just want to see if there's anything. There are a few things. I want to hit like the buried caches, all the stuff I've been doing pretty much. Just uncover all this stuff. Let me dig that. Oh, I got the wrong multi-tool. I saw two different squares show up. So sometimes there's like a mineral deposit right next to it too. One of those stuck to those. I thought that's what was going on there. Although that was for an exocraft, wasn't it? Alright. But now that I have an exocraft built, I seem to get them more often. I don't think I've gotten them without having one. Subterranean relic, let's use those. Organic structure, I'll grab that. Okay, you can get all types of stuff out of this, like, buried stuff and, organic structures. I think this stuff has mainly been regular material, but buried cache. I think I buried cache first. Yeah, so this is what I'm gonna be doing at the like I'm at this area now, so I'm just gonna explore, you know, like 600, like a 600 unit radius bubble around this, and I'll get over to the drop pod and do the same thing. At the same time, I want to try to scan around for any other buildings that might be close by, and traveler graves. Pretty much any, you know, anything I can do, because I don't want to get too far away from my stuff either. I don't want to be having to walk, you know, 20 minutes back to my ship. So, hyperdrive. Oh yeah, I still have to get that advanced mining laser put in. I have been wanting to use the wire and looms. Like this. Oh, and actually, while I think of it, I'm putting the, oh, of course I don't have chromatic metal now. Oh, I'll have to get some copper. What I want to pick up a bunch of plants and refine them. It's a easy way to get carbon without making the sentinels mad. I think I saw some sodium up here. What's that? Oh, it's regular cargo. Let's see if I can see some copper. Paraffinium all over the place, though. Oh. Thought I saw like another buried thing here, but I guess not. I'm gonna need a lot of sodium nitrate. Grab it all while I'm here. bunch of albion pearls over there. Trying to remember to scan stuff as well. Seems like I got quite a bit of it already. Something over there. Oh, there's got to be some copper around here. Grab one of those. See, I thought I saw one of these. Yes, what I'll do is I'll do this when I get over the drop some ferrite as well. I do want to get a nutrient processor put down too. Okay, well, I'm good there. I just need to make a seal. Because I'm going to be using this for extra storage. Which I can actually start to use right now. You can put carbon, condensed carbon, and chromatic metal, just overflow stuff, just put it in here. That way it only takes up one slot in your backpack. I'll just do that. Just gotta remember to take it with you. I have to make another metal plating too, because I just used that. Let's see what's in here. Geodesite, I think. I can't remember what that gives me. I think it's platinum. Yeah. And we'll just hold on to that for now.
Technology recharge.
Okay, I do have a little bit of platinum already. Alright, oh, how much? Okay, yeah, I do want to grab more ferrite. Yeah, but I'm looking for like cargo drops and stuff. I want to try to use the rusted metal. Works good, but it takes quite a while. And the sentinels here seem pretty mellow, so I might as well just refine it by hand. What I'm hoping to find, there isn't one in this system, but a dead planet to get a lot of ferrite dust off of. Oh, these aren't identified. And oxygen.
Technology recharge.
There's plenty of oxygen plants here. Every time I turn around, there's another one. Pretty sure picking up those albion pearls would alert sentinels, so I'm not going to bother. Plus, you can only stack 3 of them anyway. Not seeing any damaged machinery. I figured there'd be loads of it. Oh, I see him. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need oxygen too for the antimatter housing, I think. Yes, antimatter housing, that takes the oxygen. Yep, 30 oxygen, 50 for. I want to try to get as much of that stuff as I can, make up like half a dozen or so drop pods worth of stuff. Yeah, hazardous plant here somewhere. I think it's right next to that sodium. There we go, broken stuff. Alright, just fairy dust, got lucky there. I'm surprised I didn't scan my trees yet. It's normally like the first thing I scan. It's the most amount of money. Alright, you didn't like that. I didn't think you would. Scannable plant. Yeah, I take damage, yet I'm like 10 units away. Can't use that. Need to get that mining laser put in. Alright, just a lot of plants here. Grab that. Yeah, so all I'm doing is making like a big circle right around where my ship is. Are you kidding me? They're gonna be a pain here too, are they?
Controls activated.
Uh-oh. Now they're coming in. Run in here. See if I can lure them over a little. I don't have a lot of... got more ammo than I thought. Lure a couple of them over. See if I can get some glass out of it. Yeah, I like to bring them right inside if I can. Yeah.
Technology recharge.
Get that healer out of here. Every time you reload, friggin' thing's healed. Yeah, that's why I try to take out the healer. Okay. Let them do their thing now. I'm gonna go hide. See what I got. Alright, so... too far away. It's gonna overload me, which is fine, because I just want the wiring looms. That's actually a pretty good one. Move some of this stuff around. I'll refine that. I will need platinum at some point, so.
Technology recharge.
Gonna try to think of a way to stack this stuff in here. Right now I'm just kind of dumping it in there with no rhyme or reason. Alright, let me get this out of there. I didn't have any gold at all. That's strange. I usually have too much gold. We'll grab more of that. And I'm pretty sure I get all these boxes back here, but check them. Oh, no, didn't get that one. Destroyed 30 sentinels. I don't think I did that yet. Alright. Alright, before I leave here, I want to see if I can install those gloves. Okay, so, enough chromatic metal. Now I can start picking up plants. Alright. Anything over that way. Grab that. I try to go all the way around the area, so. They're gonna be a pain here too, aren't they? I thought they were gonna be nice and friendly. I got a bunch of sodium over here. That's where the gloves are going to come in handy. I won't have to break down a bunch of trees. So I can just refine the plants into carbon. Oh, got a damaged machinery. Definitely want to grab that. Yeah, not seeing very much of it on this planet so far anyway, in this area. Alright, I'll take that. Alright. Yeah, my scanner recharge is horrible. Alright. Oh, that copper. We'll grab that. Grab this too. God. I blew through a lot of condensed carbon. Or not condensed carbon, chromatic metal. Somewhere. I don't think I stuck in my exocraft, did I? Nope. Yeah, all I can hear is that sentinel back there flapping around. Like, once you get the attention of one of them, it's like they never leave. Let's get that burning off.
Technology recharging.
Thing is, I hate it because I can't even see where he is. Oh, there's another... No, that's the same one. Nope, that is another damaged machinery. Got this. Oh yeah, I can build the an Atlas pass as well. I don't think I have enough stuff to build it though. Oh, it's just copper. Huh. I wish I would have realized that. I thought I needed chromatic metal for it. I'll grab some copper while I'm here and get that built. Now that I have a little bit of room, I don't care about having the pass in my inventory. That will help out a lot with antimatter housing. Yeah, I was gonna say there was a bunch of sodium here. This is where they like to stick those plants, the hazardous plants, so be kind of on the lookout for those, especially those Venus flytraps. Things wreck you. I'm trying to get a couple stacks of oxygen too. I keep using it up on friggin' life support though.
Technology recharging.
Damaged machinery over there. Yeah, there was no damaged machinery on the other side, but now there's a bunch of it here. Grab this star bramble. This is gonna make a big difference to gathering resources, gathering carbon, having those gloves installed. It's a huge difference. They don't have to go and make the sentinels angry. I can still get carbon. Oh, there's only 40. Just burn off the rest of that. I'll be able to find 200 carbon or copper pretty easily.
Technology recharging.
Oh wait, does that take... That takes pure... Okay, regular dihydrogen. Alright, let me make up a jelly. I'm just trying to use up that little stack. Oh, actually, I'll leave it there for now. Because some of these rocks have dihydrogen in them. So I keep getting little tiny amounts of dihydrogen. Okay, I do have copper right there. Yeah, machinery, I think that's one that I already went to. Yeah, I've already been there. For some reason, they're not disappearing from the map. I can see that buried caches. Oh, there we go. That'll really be nice. Alright, now I'm running out of room, so get back to my ship and we can head over. Actually, here. See if there's anything close. Alright, I'm gonna run over to that copper. You gotta remember my jetpack sucks, and you just stop jumping around like that. Rip as much of this out as I can. A good sized deposit here too. I'm gonna get like 200 of that so I can make my pass. Alright. Oh, microprocessor. Get that back of the ship. Alright, let's rip this out. Alright, so I just have to make sure I keep 200 of this. Yeah, 'cause that's one thing I hate running out of. Like, now I have my nutrient processor, so I have an easy way to store a bunch of chromatic metal, carbon, condensed carbon. That's pretty much the only thing I keep in it. Sometimes I'll throw plants in there just to hold on to them, but I can't build a base or anything, so no real use for having plants right now. Remember right, I believe your plants are a 2-to-1. One to 2. Alright, yeah, so I'll get 80 carbon out of just those, which is nice. I'm gonna end up running out of room here shortly. So put that down. And what's nice is I can move it directly into my ingredient storage when it's done. So, even though I don't really want to do that, I can always go in here and pull it back out. At the same time, I can get some of this stuff refined in.
Technology breach.
And a lot of times when I go to refine deposits and I stop for a few seconds, and I just shoot the ground, I just want to make sure, I'm doing that to make sure I didn't accidentally increase the size of my, my beam. That way I get the maximum capacity when I mine this stuff. Because there's been times that, you know, if you, switch your multi-tool around or something like that, that you get the medium-sized beam instead of the small one. So that's why I always just kind of randomly shoot the ground just to make sure I'm getting the, you know, the most I can. Alright, sounds like that's done. Put some more in. There's a good amount of copper here. I hate running out of chromatic metals, so when I do see copper or whatever I need for it, I always try to make sure I grab some. It's not like a raw item where you can just go and refine it real quick, you know, or go and harvest it real quick. You have to actually go through a refining process every time. And it's not the fastest thing to create. Alright, that refiner just stopped. Finish this up.
Technology recharge.
A little extra carbon.
No free slots in suit inventory. No free slots in suit inventory.
Alright, so put that right in storage. I need to make sure I keep 200 of this. Stick it down here. We don't get these things all confused.
Technology recharge.
Alright. Got a bunch of chromatic metal in here now. Just pick that up. See if I can find some star bramble while I'm out here. So there's probably a bunch, big cluster of it somewhere here. Not seeing much of anything. I'll head for that damaged machinery though. Nighttime's nice because you can see your sodium and oxygen real easy. Go pick up some of that. Nothing over there.
Detected.
20 units away and I'm still getting hit by stuff. Alright. That'll be useful. I could have used that on that last planet I was on. Toss that in here for now. Yeah, they'd love to put these right next to the sodium. Get a microprocessor out of one of these. Gotta get relic instead. Alright, microprocessor, there we go.
Technology recharge.
Rest of the sodium in there. We might have this fast done. I still have a couple extra launch gels now, too. So I'm gonna have to be using up some of that because drop pods don't have landing pads. That's going. Trying to free up a couple slots real quick. Might as well get that going. Much. And sodium just isn't going up. I need to find like one of those big patches of sodium. Sure I have room for stuff because that's going to overflow. Take one of these. Should be like a thing here. Not that. Yeah, I'm too close to it. There we go. See, sometimes these things will grow on top of stuff. So it looks like there's two icons on top of each other. Oh, yeah, I lost out of it. That's why I always try to make sure I have an empty slot. I forgot that I didn't take into account that the silicate powder would land first. Alright, I'm gonna leave that slot open. I'm gonna head back to my ship now. Gotta get some of that stuff out of my inventory. How's my oxygen though? 251. I don't think I went this way. Alright, yeah, let's go over this way now. Sometimes carbonic means.
Support power low. Technology recharge.
I hate it because sometimes the game like hesitates when you go to pick up stuff. You don't want to be doing that when you're standing right next to a hazardous plant. Oh, I think there's a big batch of oxygen right there. I should be good on it for now though. I'll probably see it better from the air. Alright, what is refinement? Regular, yeah, regular ferrite dust. Right. Is that more of that going? Why is my ship disappearing? I didn't realize how far away I was. Bring in my exocraft. The hell? I don't know why these menus are so wonky at times. Jump in here for a second. Figure out some stuff. Move this over. this over to... Yeah, I'm gonna end up jumping out here for a bit and doing a bunch of refining. I want to get like probably like 6 of the antimatter housings and carbon nanotubes, stuff like that, ready for drop pods. So let's go on this side. Alright, yeah, so I'm gonna cut here and just do a bunch of refining, make that stuff up, and I will be right back. Alright guys, got a bunch of stuff burnt off. I am low on carbon, but I did notice there's a buried cache here and some star brambles, so I'm gonna run over and grab that. Make sure I take this with me. And I have enough stuff. I want to install the advanced mining laser. I need a seal. And another one of those. So, magnetic seal. Yeah, because I think I've got like 5. Yeah, I've got 5 wire and looms now, so I didn't want to blow all my wire and looms, so I kind of held off on it. That put in. What do I need for this stuff? Oh, I can fix some of this too. I don't want to use up all my pyrite though. I'm pretty sure I have a hot planet here. Yeah, I must. I'm just gonna fix it. This one first. Servo, so... Keep forgetting that I have all this stuff to fix up too. I'm not gonna use wire and looms on this yet. I do have a repair kit that I can use with quad servo. So I'll fix that. Alright, yeah, I blew through all my carbon making nanotubes. So I'm going, oh, I got more of this. Alright, gonna run over, see what that star bramble deposit looks like, and grab that buried tech. And I'll head over to that drop pod, kind of do the same thing over there. I won't need to do as much resource gathering though. Oh, it's a good sized deposit. Grab those 2. We should replenish a good amount of my carbon. Oh, and if you're playing on abandoned mode, you don't have a blueprint for creature pellets. All you have to do is make them in your nutrient processor. Just throw carbon in it, and you should be able to get creature pellets made. Just double check myself, make sure it doesn't have to be, yeah, just regular carbon. So, yeah, no blueprint. So if you want to get a companion, that's the way to do it. There should be a buried cache here somewhere. I got more star bramble over there too. Subterranean metal. Oh, that's gonna be the other stuff. Right now, I'm too close to it so I can't see it. There should be a buried cache here. Still too close. Oh, maybe it was a relic I saw. I could have swore it was a buried cache. Unless it was tagging. Oh, it must have been tagging that. I want to make sure to grab these buried caches because there can be some good stuff in them. That's if the friggin' thing stays marked. And one over there too. I'm gonna head towards that one, then turn around. There it is. Now stay marked this time. Stuff keeps unmarking itself, driving me nuts. There we go. Probably just gonna be nanites, but I need nanites. There's that one. Because I did use up a lot of oxygen too, so see if I can collect some more of that when I get over the drop hole. Where is this thing? It's gonna be down a friggin' hole. Alright, good. Alright, mine and beam. Oh, and I can finally open one of these. And has navigation data. Looted a bunch of times, it looks like. That bug's still in the game. Oh, how much, alright, 119. Open that. Oops. So let this in here. Alright, so that'll get me back a good chunk of carbon. Let's see what this is. Absolute garbage. So that's how I'm going to be getting all my wiring looms. I should try to keep a couple of these on me too.
Technology recharge.
Yeah, I'm just going back to my ship. Tired of this area. Oh, dense carbon. Because like every time I think I'm on my way out, I see something else I want to get. Like friggin' ADD overload. Alright. Actually, isn't this the place that I saw a bunch of oxygen, like a big oxygen pack? There's a little bit there. But that was like a really big... Oh, it's right there. Looks like I'm getting distracted again. Just flipped around. Get rid of that. Alright, now I'm going to take as much oxygen as possible. For some reason it won't let me destroy that plant, so I want to get as much of this first. Like, I have no idea why it won't let me destroy that. Try to keep my distance. Alright, now I'm getting greedy. Alright. I'm not gonna get hit anymore. There should be a bunch of oxygen. I'll rip this out. Put that in there. That'll give me some more carbon. Alright. Now I'm going back to my ship. After I grab the sodium. So that'll give me some extra oxygen that I can stick in my ship. Or my exocraft rather. I don't have to go out and gather it right away. So, rip that out. Some of that in there. And that's out of range. Looks like my exocraft disappeared. Yeah, your exocraft will despawn if you go far enough away. Alright, so let me move this over. Yeah, I'm trying to get like a little foundation of stuff in here. I just like keeping stuff somewhat organized, even though it doesn't look organized right now. Alright, get this out of there. That my ship. Alright. Now there's a drop pod over here. What I like to do is I like to tag it, that way it just shows up a little bit better for me. It's actually pretty close, so let me make sure there's nothing in this terminal I want. And I'll grab that. I don't need silver, do I? Actually, I will grab that silver. I want to kind of grab things that I think I might need. Alright. Actually, where... Oh, I got that chlorine in here too. Put that in my exocraft. Yeah, I just tried to kind of rearrange stuff a little bit while all that crap was refining. That's an exocraft. Exocraft. Alright. Get over to that drop pod. Now this one's pretty close. I want to kind of fly low, slow when I get there. I'm also looking for like any crash ships or buildings with a landing pad. So, sometimes it's worth flying up on top of these just to see if there's anything up there. There don't seem to be very many buildings on this planet. A lot of times I'd like to sneak in crash ships in areas right up against mountains and stuff. I always try to take a couple extra seconds to check. It should be pretty easy to spot crash ships on planets like this. Though they've changed how things kind of pop in too, so it's getting harder. Seeing much of anything here. So what I'll do is I'll land at that drop pod and kind of run around on the ground for a little bit, see what I can find. Again, I try to land at buildings with landing pads near them, but there's just no buildings on this planet. Oh. Got a data structure up there, so I will stop by that. Actually, I'll grab that first. Why is there always a freaking planet? Sentinels don't like you to grab this stuff sometimes. I'm just waiting to get a warning any second. Surprised I didn't. Alright, did I get anything out of that? I got nothing out of that. So actually I'm gonna store, let's see, I'm gonna store some of those in my ship, but I can't. Alright. I can actually just transfer the whole thing. Whoops. Put all 12 in there. That way I can sell the rest of them. Alright. Swing in here. I do have a free exosuit slot, so I want to use that thing up. And we'll upgrade that. And I think I'll do that slot. And let me bring in my, I should be able to bring my roamer in. Alright, good. Let's bring this over. I thought I had some in here.
Technology recharge.
I thought I had something refining, but I don't. Actually use up a little bit more of that cobalt. Keep trying to use that stuff up. Alright, oh, I want to scan. so we have a drop pod somewhere. But I want to run around this area. I can get something actually useful out of this stuff. Yeah, I will grab that. Yeah, grab it. What I'm trying to do is get a stack of this rusted metal just to toss in my roamer. It's too far away. Yeah, I have to get the upgrade for that too. Much here. Curious deposit. Alright, I don't know how I'm gonna handle this. How far away? Alright, it's close. Go for a ride. Not expecting it to be right there. Alright, let me just set in there. I need to be careful when I get this together. I don't want to harvest too much and end up losing out on it. Alright, so that's 1.5. If I can get that one. What I do want to do is, before I do this, put down a marker. I'm just going to make this yellow so it stands out. Right, how much do I have? I want to keep putting this right in my roamer. Freaking dihydrogen. Little tiny stack. Alright. What I might do is, when I log off, I might come over and keep farming these. The slow way to get nanites, but it's pretty much the best way right now. Oh, I don't want to get carried away. Keep remembering to move it over. Yeah, but my inventory is so low that pretty much I have to do a batch and then refine it all. I'm just trying to see how much I get for each run. Because if I fly away and come back, it'll regenerate. So. I might only be able to do like two gathering runs and then have to refine it all by the looks of it. I might be able to get in free. Now these jerks are going to start showing up. Alright, so see what we got from that. We got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. Okay. A little over 3,000. Let's see here. Alright, what I can do is probably... Actually, if I plan on farming this, I might as well put down probably 3 refiners just to make it more. If I have 3, I got 2 metal plating, 1 more. See, I can't like build a base or anything, so I'm gonna have to rely on portable refiners. There. Yeah, something like that. Just fill them with fuel right away.
Technology recharge.
So it's gonna cost a fortune in fuel.
Technology recharge.
Because I can do... Well, it takes 5 stacks of this to make 1 full stack of nanites. So, I'm gonna do... Oh, I don't have to jump in that. I don't know why I keep doing that. What I'm gonna do is bring over... I'm just gonna do like 3 of them. Just to... Because I also want to see if this stuff disappears too. Or if I have to sit here and babysit it. So I'll do 150. Yeah, it's 45 seconds each. I might want to move these refiners around a little bit to make it so they easier to interact with. See, like 6 refiners is ideal for me anyway. Because right now it's 56. Like if I put down a couple more, I won't have to wait in between cycles as long. I think it'll be alright. I already have 1700, so... Alright, so that's done. So now all I do is put another 300 or 150 in, let it run. Alright, so I'm gonna let this stuff run out, guys, and I will be back. I just want to make sure this, this works alright. So I'm just gonna, yeah, just let this whole batch run out. That way I can see how long it takes too. So, alright, I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright guys, so this took right around 7 minutes. The fuel you used up, you use condensed carbon, you use 15% each time. So I did have to refill partially after, what, about 5 refinings? 6 refinings, something like that. So I did have to refill. I just did a half a stack. But I ended up with, out of this lot, it was 666 nanites. It took right around 7 minutes. So it's not great, but it's not horrible. The worst part is I'm using a medium refiner, so I need fuel to do that, so... So what I would want to do is get a lot of condensed carbon, because I'm going to be blowing through that stuff left and right. Actually, let me put this out of there too. So it's not horrible, but you know, for 7 minutes, it's not bad. Make sure I got all of it. I'm just gonna throw that away. throw that away. And make up another one of those. Alright, so what I might do is get on this afternoon and just get a ton of carbon together. But I am gonna continue go over towards that drop pod. We got a beacon over here. Is it just a regular beacon? Or is that a waypoint? I don't really want to use the fuel up in my exocraft either. That does add up pretty quick. I'm pretty sure it's just a regular beacon over there. Oh, there's a monolith too. Okay. Oh, no, that is a waypoint. So I'm gonna run over and grab that. That'll point me to a miner settlement. And grab this. Yeah, so I think I'll just get a lot of star bramble to get carbon and just try to refine up a bunch of nanites. I got 2,000 now, so it's not like I'm trying to upgrade my ship or anything yet, so I think if I keep farming this, I'll be able to unlock a bunch of stuff. Alright, there's my miner settlement. I might as well... do I have any relics? Yeah, I'm not worried about finding monoliths or anything because I can't use portals, so... But I should be on the lookout for Traveler Graves if I see any. Tech. Yeah, I can also just burn off a bunch of buried tech too, so... Yeah, I'm unsure of what I want to actually do right now. I'm still trying to find like damaged machinery and stuff. What do I have for... We'll grab this. My way back to my ship while I do this. Another one over there. Regular cargo. Oh, we got a data structure. See, I'm not too worried about the data structures now because I have a roamer. I can just scan for my drop pods. So if they gave the free exosuit slots, that would be nice. So. now we've got a building over here. Other side of the hill. I'll watch my inventory too. Alright, I only got 2 slots. Burn some of that off. How much? Okay, I got 94. A building here somewhere. Straight ahead. Go see what that is. That's just going to point me to a signal, most likely. But it's always worth checking out. Plus, I have the yeah. Start thinking of something, I can't remember what it is. Plus, I have all the nanites that I can grab here too. Damaged machinery, that's what I was looking for. So I'm gonna get a mod out of it, but oh, that's not too bad though. The curious deposits, it takes like 7 minutes, but it's pretty much what you would get for selling an S-class mod. So that's actually not too bad. Just stick my head in here quickly. Sure I don't get whacked by anything. I'm surprised I've only broken 1 piece of equipment so far. Alright, so clean out some stuff. Just burn that off real quick.
Recharge.
Just toss that out. For some reason, these freaking things never match up because I get one or the other in those like cargo drops. No damaged machinery here, unfortunately. Alright, let's see what this will give me. Yep, the signal. Yeah, I'm just going to ignore that. Observatories are kind of pointless in here. Alright, stick my head out, see what type of building this is. See if I can run down, grab a few eggs. Alright, so if I popped there. Yeah, let's go for it. Yeah, there they come. Let them do their thing. Yeah, I could just bury myself underneath and try to do this. But then you're still stuck kind of waiting for him to despawn. And a lot of times that's what I'll do, is I'll just jump down, grab like 3 of them. Want to make sure this stuff is charged. Can't remember what side I did. Okay, so those ones are gone. Oh, I got 3 over here. Oh, I think I will just bear, or dig for them rather. Sometimes you can't hit them very well from the bottom. But they shouldn't attack you while you're down there. One of those where the plate's going to be in front of it. Yeah, like these ones might get stuck up here. The hardest part is trying to pick the stupid things up when they roll down the... when they roll down. And nothing like that one. I just want to remember when I exit the hole to go left. Normally I wait till I have a better better movement before I try to do everything on the surface. I don't like doing it this way either. It just feels awkward. There's one up there that... there we go. And same deal, go left. Kind of a cheesy way to do it, but it works. See another one up there somewhere. All of those. I just want to make sure my jetpack is good and ready and take right off. Luckily these buildings are here, so it makes that nice and easy. And just get those refining. Am I out of fuel now? Oh no, they just refined really quick. Sometimes it takes ages for them to disappear, though. They hang around for way too long. Alright. And I never trust that, you know, swarm subsiding thing. I never trust that thing, so I always want to be prepared for it in case there's something, in case they don't disappear right away. Hit this thing. Alright, now I'll head right back to my ship, I guess. Very tech right there along the way. Oh, we got a damaged machinery too. Go to that first. So I think I'll, yeah, head over to that drop pod and then go check out that minor settlement. Do a scan for another drop pod while I'm at that settlement too. And see if I can get on either later this afternoon or tonight and see if I can farm some of that, those curious deposits. Get some nanites together and unlock a few things. I'll probably stop at like, you know, like 10,000 nanites or something like that, because that's a good amount. I'll go to this one. Because what I'm focused on a lot is just the getting backpack slots. But I keep getting sidetracked because I need to stop to pick up other stuff. Some pods. Okay. Nothing right here. Grab this stuff. Getting freaking relics. Alright, I am gonna break down some of this though. I'm not gonna bother with the navigation data. I didn't need just regular carbon though. Friggin' sentinels everywhere. See, I'm so used to having a medium refiner for curious deposits that I'm not used to having to actually fuel this stuff. Alright, I got another one over there. Because I want to get the backpack refiner, the other one. That way I can loop a bunch of condensed carbon with oxygen. Because that will save me a bunch of time too. I think that was like 1,400 nanites. So that would probably be the first thing I unlock. Alright. Just made a big loop. And we're going to take right off and go to that drop pod. We're going to head out somewhat shortly. And I have that thing marked, so I'm hoping like my refiners don't disappear or anything. Because the game is kind of notorious for stuff like that. And alright, so we'd have a building here. So I'll land here, go to the drop pod, and then come back to this building. Rip this out of here though. How much? 190. Get rid of that. Alright, so I will hold on to that rusted metal for now. Let's rip this out of here though. Move that over. We just put that nicer too. We got quite a few microprocessors out of that little jaunt. Trying to finish that off. Alright. And what I will do is I'll take 50 of this. 42 will work. Toss that there. Alright. Now, oh, it's pretty close. Yeah, I'd rather do it this way than use up a bunch of fuel. If it was like 600 units away or something, I'd probably land over here. And they have those Venus freaking flytrap plants everywhere. They're really low into the ground, so you don't even see them. Alright, get this fixed up. Go for this one. Got a fuel.
Technology recharge.
Should have known that was going to be out of fuel. Kind of check this area out a little bit and head back.
Nice full power.
Got a little bit of star bramble over here, so I'll grab that. Grab these beans too. Oh, let me pick. Oh, that's not sodium. Might as well grab it.
Technology recharge.
Start around was further away than I like. That one's closer. Yeah, so I think I'll just be running around picking up a lot of star bramble. What I'd like to do is get like a whole row of the carbon refined, or the condensed carbon. Pretty much try to fill up my nutrient processor as much as I can. You know, get 10 or so stacks of all the carbon stuff. Everybody won't have to do this stuff quite as much. Start rambling. That's a nice thing about planets like this that are decent to run around on, is you can be stuck here for hours just, messing around. Like, this is a big thing of star bramble. And this will give me a lot of carbon. So, it's nice and easy. Except for the hazardous plants and the occasional sentinel that wants to give you a hard time. But with doing it this way, they don't give you a hard time when you're picking plants. So it's a easy way to get carbon. Alright, so do that, rip this out, get some of that refining. Yeah, and again, the ratio is, it only takes 75 plants to get me a half a stack of carbon. It refines fairly quick. I think I got all of them. Alright, so head back up here. I know there was another thing of star bramble somewhat close. Well, it was like 600 units. There should only be a couple hundred here. Yeah, right there. Looks like a good sized bunch. And that will grow on the, again, it'll grow right on your ley line too. So you can actually just hop. A lot of times when I'm out looking for it, I'll land in between two batches of it and just grab both of them and just land like right in the middle. It'd be like 200 units apart. And it's pretty easy to do it with like a roamer or a pilgrim or whatever. The bad thing is you're using up fuel at the same time doing it, so it can be kind of a pain. But when I do like the stranded runs, that's what I'll do. I'll just get in my my pilgrim and just bounce from deposit to deposit. Alright, and grab this condensed. Alright, and you actually have a minor settlement right there too. I'm gonna head over here just to see what's in there. My ship is way the heck back there now. Normally I don't go that far away. But actually what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put down a custom waypoint right here. I'll finish up that drop pod and then fly over here. Grab those impulse beams. Use them all up. Get this running. Yeah, I didn't plan on going that far out of the way. Glad I did though, because that other minor settlement might be decent. I'm trying to remember all these buried caches too. Oh, exosuit expansion. Nice. I'll always take a free backpack slot. Grab these beans. The one thing I do notice in this mode is your life support does seem to go down a little bit quicker than in permadeath. I'm not sure if they maybe changed it across the board or not. I haven't played regular permadeath in a while, so it seems like I'm needing to recharge it way more often. But then again, I don't really have any mods, do I? No. Oh, I was like really friggin' far away. Alright, strip this out. A lot of subterranean relics here. Must be some pretty big caves. Oh, I forgot. Well, I'm not even sure if I hit the drop pod. I think I did. Actually, what's my... Yeah, I hit it. Yeah, it is. It disappeared. Yeah, there it is. Alright. So, take a peek in here, make sure nothing smacks me. Alright. This is gonna be this is just gonna send me to the same thing. I'm pretty sure. Let's just run through the thing. Oh, let's see, 3. Yep. Oh, exosuit that. Alright. Yeah, so observatories are kind of not worth doing. We wanted the transmission towers to find ships. So I want to head to that miner settlement. It's right over there. Yeah, that's why I put that yellow marker there. Just in case that miner settlement icon didn't show up. Actually, I do want to see what I get for resources. Shooting. Probably not much because the photon cannon, unupgraded, is pretty garbage. And a little bit of carbon. Pretty awful. It's even kind of bad on a airless world. Gets the job done, but it's really slow. Alright, I'm gonna land here, do these outbuildings, take a run inside. I'm gonna be heading off here shortly. Do the lunch thing and got a couple things to do this afternoon, so won't be back until the evening or late afternoon. So yeah, grab that. Yeah, so I want to get a bunch of carbon together, grab some nanites, just the typical run of the mill. And maybe unlock some drop pods this evening if I can stop getting distracted. Probably have to come back to those green crates. Actually, let me put this down. Trying to get a good amount of carbon now. A little bit more. Oh, yep, it's starting to add up. Actually, should grab some of that out of there. Bring that over, bring that over. Get some of this burning off for condensed carbon. Let's go see what the multi-tool is. Alright, we got a rifle. Paralysis mortar in it. Which I might actually store for later on. I don't plan on doing... Yeah, I'm just gonna grab this. Take. I need to make my way to the anomaly at some point to sell that stuff off. Let me bring this in. Get the rest of that carbon in here too. Alright, I got too much of this stuff now. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Move that over. that in there. Got 2 oxygen. That's my pyrite. Yeah, I'm trying to get a stack of that in my exocraft. Alright. I think, actually, sell that Gek relic. And that navigation data. And check the back room. Friggin' things. It didn't break anything. Alright, and rip this out of here. I want to remember to take this, not throw it away. That way I can sell it at the terminal. And interact with this thing, get like 100 and something nanites. At least they give you a good amount of nanites. 134 that time. I think it goes up to like 150. So I want to sell that green garbage. Alright. And I'm gonna head off, guys. Yeah, I'm gonna try to get on later this afternoon, maybe this evening, and just get a bunch of carbon together and stuff, run around, unlock drop pods. Kind of like what I did today, but not as distracted, I guess. But I guess that's gonna do it for me. Alright, appreciate you guys swinging in, and I will see you next time. Take care.